Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, you won't just start all the reading. I just can't wait to be hearing. Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? I hope that you are well. I hope that, everything that you plan to do works out just the way that you want it to. And of course, if it doesn't work, well, we get up and try again. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you. I know today is a good day because you're in it. How about tomorrow? Well, we're reading a beautiful book. Tomorrow, most likely, this one coming to us from Dave Eggers and Lane Smith, and of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. So get ready for this one. A beautiful, beautiful book, a book of hope, I love to call it. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And as always, let us know where you're joining in from, or indeed, and if anybody else is joining in with you, let us know who it is so we can say hi to them as well. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime, coming to you live from Moraga, California. A little warmer today out here, and of course less foggy as well. Yesterday was very foggy and extremely cold, well, for here, of course, but much warmer today. I think last check was 47 degrees right now, 47 degrees Fahrenheit. So not too bad, not too bad. Thank you so much for being here with us and bringing you a wonderful book back to story time, and cannot wait to share this one. And talking about books, well, there's a brand new book that is coming out from a good friend here at Storytime, Pamela Courtney. A brand new book, a season for fishing, is coming out on May 20th, but you can pre-order now. So ask for it at your local library. You can put in that request and make sure you get it first when it comes out, or indeed, if you're able, you can always purchase wherever you find books. But yeah, Pamela Courtney bringing us a season for fishing, and that one is illustrated by Tony D. Chambers. So get ready for that one. Get excited for that one. May 20th, it'll be out in the world. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Tomorrow, most likely coming right up. Thank you indeed for being here with us today on Storytime. How are you doing? How is it where you are? And of course, too, thinking about everybody that is affected by adverse weather and so many other things. And we hope that little things, little victories happen, and little things that make life just a bit better, whether it's your support indeed, if you can, and however people can support. Hopefully you can do that, if it's financial, if it's material, if it's energy, however you can do it. We hope that you can do that, and sometimes too, just sending those well wishes as well, right? Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and cannot wait to share the book that we have for you today. Thank you for being here with us today on Storytime, and I'll be right back after this short break for more Storytime. To everybody that is joining us today in Storytime, whether you're here live, thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Are you there, Julie? Thank you so much for joining in. Mark out there in England, and of course everybody else that is joining us live, thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And of course, if you're joining us later on for the recordings, you can still leave us a message and we'll be able to say hi to you. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Always appreciate you. Always appreciate the time that we get to spend here together. Good morning from Bothell, Washington. Terry Gamble, thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And I hope everyone is staying cozy and you all have a wonderful Lunar New Year. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. And thank you indeed for highlighting that as well. And beautiful book indeed that came from Michelle Jing Chan and who did she co-author Lunar New Year with? But we've had it here on Storytime, and it's a beautiful, beautiful book, beautiful illustrations, one to check out for sure. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Hope everything is well out there in Bothell, Washington. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Please get cozy, get comfortable, get ready for our story. Grab that snack and everything else that you need to make this story time even better. I'll be right back after this short break for more story time.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Yes, if you've not seen Zetta Elliott's books, I keep saying this, please do. Wonderful, wonderful books that will leave you inspired, will leave you wanting more. Yes, indeed. And of course, you can check out Melena's Jubilee, and of course, Place Inside of Me, and so much more. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Tomorrow, most likely, this one coming to us from Dave Eggers and, of course, Lane Smith. And we are reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Ariel Richardson, thank you so much. And, of course, Caitlin Elk and the entire Chronicle Books team, thank you so much for all the wonderful work that you are doing. Are you ready? All right, here we go. I love to show these end papers too. Just beautiful, beautiful image. Tomorrow, most likely. Words by Dave Eggers, pictures by Lane Smith. And reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you for joining us for Story Time. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a sky, and chances are it will be blue. Yeah, hoping for some blue skies out here too. Good morning, Kathy. How are you doing out there in Ohio? And say it is warming up here finally. Oh my goodness, yes. Love to hear it. Good to see you. Luna, good morning to you. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a sky, and chances are it will be blue. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a squirrel, and chances are his name is Stu. Hi, Stu. Good to see you, bud. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a squirrel, and chances are his name is Stu. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a meal. I hope so, right? And chances are it will be brown. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world. Oh, I want to take that door. Yeah. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a meal. Yeah. And chances are it will be brown. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world. Yes. Are you having a brown breakfast too? Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world where people are found. Yeah. Tomorrow, most likely, there will come a song through a half open window of a slow moving car. Can you recognize it? Do you like that song too? Or is it a new one to you? Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a door that leads to the world, a world where people are found. Tomorrow, most likely, there will come a song through the half open window of a slow moving car. What's that song? What's the title? Is it a country song? Is it hip hop? What is it? Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a plane flying high and white and fast and far. You see it? Yeah. Tomorrow, most likely, there will be a plane flying high and white and fast and far. I wonder where they're going. I wonder where they're coming from. Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow, most likely, something won't rhyme. Well, sometimes things don't rhyme, right? Tomorrow, most likely, something won't rhyme. Hmm. Anything we can do to help? Tomorrow, most likely, you will touch a bright bug, green and red and looking at you. Ooh. Are you brave enough to touch it? Tomorrow, most likely, the bug will seem worried. Oh, he's missing a friend. His friend's name is Stu. Wait, we saw Stu. Stu, where are you? Your friend is looking for you. Your friend is sad. Oh. Tomorrow, most likely, you will touch a bright bug, green and red and looking at you. Tomorrow, most likely, the bug will seem worried. He's missing a friend. His friend's name is Stu. We hope you find Stu. He's around somewhere. I know he's around somewhere. Keep looking. Tomorrow, most likely, you will smell the good smell of an unseen flower you can't quite name. Yeah. What is that? Is it a poppy? Or something else? Tomorrow, most likely, you will smell the good smell of an unseen flower you can't quite name. Ah. Tomorrow, most likely, you will pick up a stone striped like a spider web, or maybe a brain. Yeah. Or is it a shell you got from the beach? Tomorrow, most likely, you will pick up a stone striped like a spider web, or maybe a brain. Ah, yeah. Tomorrow, most likely, you will see something strange. You will hear something odd. Mm. You will touch something gooey. You will meet Cousin Todd. Yeah, tomorrow, most likely, you will see something strange. You will hear something odd. You will touch something gooey. You will meet Cousin Todd. Ah, tomorrow sounds exciting, doesn't it? You might ride a whale. Oh my goodness. You could eat a cloud. Oh. Yes, all those things could happen. You might ride a whale. You could eat a cloud. You might write a song and sing it too loud. Is there such a thing as singing too loud? No, sing it, sing it. You might write a song and sing it too loud. Songs are meant to be sung loud, aren't they? There are mountains of time and oceans of faces, canyons of color and skies full of places. Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day because you are in it. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Nothing could be truer than that today. There are mountains of time and oceans of faces, canyons of color and skies full of places. Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day because you are in it. Yeah. Thank you for being in my life. I hope you get to tell the people in your life that too. Tomorrow will be, tomorrow most likely will be a great day because you're in it. And you know what? Stew is okay. Ah, good to know. Good to know our friend Stew is okay. Somebody tell the bug as well. And that is the end of our story. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope you enjoyed that one. Tomorrow, most likely coming to us from Dave Eggers and illustrations by Lane Smith. And we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Kathy, couldn't agree more with you. What a great book indeed. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Please be sure to ask for it at your local library or indeed find it where you find books. And if you happen to have multiple copies, just like I do, maybe put one in the small library, you know, those libraries on the street or somewhere you can donate so somebody else could get to enjoy it some more. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. I'll be right back after this short break for more Storytime.
Hi, everyone. I'm Amanda with Amanda Weltman Photography. I'm a photographer and printmaker based in the Pacific Northwest, and I believe that your face deserves wall space. Enjoy today's story time with my favorite storyteller, Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much for joining us and appreciate you, Amanda Wolkman Photography out there in Washington. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. I hope that you are well. Bia and Marlin, I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for joining us. Nate, I hope that you're doing well out there in Washington as well. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Tomorrow, most likely, will be a great day because you are in it. No doubt for sure. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. And today is a better day because of the time. Of course, I get to spend some time with you here on Storytime. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for choosing to tune into Storytime. Thank you for choosing to be here. You could have been anywhere else. You could have done something else, but you're here with us and we appreciate you. Biggest of hugs. Please let your friends know Storytime is here. You can also find Storytime at your convenience at storytimewithmisslimada.com, at Storytime with Miss Limada on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, you can find us on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And yes, the colors, right? Beautiful. And just the cover, I know it is one of those just stunning. Lane Smith, great pictures, and of course Dave Eggers, beautiful story, wonderful book, so colorful. I 100% agree with you, Tari. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Please do send in your recommendations. If you have any books that you'd like to see here on Storytime, let us know. I will definitely do my best to try and bring those books here. Of course, permissions granted. I hope that the different publishers will allow us to read the different books that we are trying to get here, and so you can get to enjoy them. There's a lot to look forward to. Chronicle Books just released their spring catalog, and I've been able to pick some books from there, so look out for those coming to Storytime. Lots of books coming your way. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate every single time we get to spend here together. Thank you for being here. Thank you for making Storytime the community that it is today. Thank you so much. And it'll be 5 years. in March 17th, it'll be 5 years of story time. Crazy, but a beautifully crazy time. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Biggest of hugs. And yes, before we go, please remember too that there's a brand new book coming out from Pamela Courtney, A Season for Fishing. And this one is illustrated by Tony D. Chambers. And cannot wait to see this one. So please, it's coming out May 20th. It'll be in the world May 20th, but you can pre-order right now. And of course, you can ask for it at your local library, ask them to order it. And so when it comes out, you're one of the first people to see it. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. Congratulations one more time, Pamela Courtney. I know you have a ton of books coming out, but the first one, there you are, A Season for Fishing. Thank you so much for joining us here today on Storytime. This has been Storytime for today. This has been Storytime on this beautiful Wednesday morning out here in Moraga. I hope that wherever you are, your Wednesday is off to a flyer. Your Wednesday is off to a great start. Biggest of hugs. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. And tomorrow we're back. Actually, we bring back a beautiful story, The Red Tin Box. I always want to say the red tin can. No, the red tin box. And this one, please make sure you have your Kleenex nearby, because it is indeed a tearjerker. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime. Biggest of hugs. See you again tomorrow when we're back with another exciting story. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing